Now, going on to Jay Oliver, I'd like the 100% no touch quote. I don't know what the no touch
No
quote
touchy.
is.
No touchy.
No
Yeah,
touchy
don't
quote.
touch it. Yep. It's
What
just
does that
me.
mean?
It just means like I'll say, look, sometimes with claims, no touchy. Don't touch it. Like you're at let's say you're at 30% for your neck. No touchy.
Okay, I'm
There ain't
listening.
no reason to touch it.
Okay, when you say no reason to touch it, brother, you
Uh-huh.
triggered me, my brother, because I got to ask you a question. Because you brought it up. Here we go. Because you always bringing that knowledge. Here we go. Don't touch it, my brother. If you have 100% permanent and total rating, static, no future exams, you can work with no limits on employment or income. No touchy, but what are the certain situations that you would say touch it, like special monthly compensation? When would it be worth it in your opinion?
Honestly, for that special monthly compensation, clothing allowance, change in family members type situation, it's really weird, but if your parents are still alive, you can put your parents on your award too. Like SMCK a lot of the time, SMCS1 sometimes, which I see a lot of potential for SMCS1 to be in a lot of veterans' lives after the mental health changes go into effect, because it will not be hard to get 100% for mental health whenever the changes go through.
But my question to you, my brother,
Mhm.
what about the PACT Act? Would it
What
be
about
worth it if you're 100% permanent total? Is it a risk with the PACT Act to file a claim under the PACT Act if you're already 100% permanent total?
There's no benefit under the PACT Act. I mean, so here's why you would file something new. If you filed something and you know for a fact that if it gets granted, your 100% could get an earlier effective date because of that. Like that's a value added situation, right? If you
Yes.
can get an SMC, that's a value added situation. If you can get clothing allowance or a dependent on there that gets you more money, value added. There is no other reason to touch your 100% PNT. If you can't tell me the reason, you should not be touching it. Like if you can't tell me the value added to touching it. Some people have a personal reason. Like, look,
Yes.
I need them to tell me that I have PTSD. I need to be validated and vindicated that they admit that they caused me trauma. Fair enough, but it doesn't actually help your overall rating. That's a personal thing. Like that's a self-gratification thing. There are very, very finite situations in which PNT touching, adding additional claims. I've seen a lot of veterans that are hoping to get, like, if you're at 100% for something,
Yes.
SMCK, you're going to add additional claims that add up to 60%, right?
Yes.
I do know of a lot of veterans that they got PTSD at 100% and they stopped. And I'm like, okay, but you could get $450 more a month if you just claimed other stuff in addition, like to meet the criteria of having one single solitary thing at 100% and the rest of your stuff, like other conditions at 60% combined.
Yes, but a lot of them think, I didn't know if you finished your statement. Go ahead.
I did, yeah.
Okay, but a lot of them say, once you got your 100%, stop there. Now, brother, when it comes to having that 100% permanent and total, I forgot what I was going to ask you about that. Oh, boy, you was talking, and I want to ask you something. Oh, people sometimes get mad for I consider petty reasons. So let's say they have a mental health claim they put in, and it was for PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
They end up getting 100% permanent total, but it's for major depressive disorder. They're mad that it's not PTSD. What is that all about? Does that matter?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes that's the hill for people to die on because they want them to admit the trauma. Post-traumatic stress disorder, like the trauma portion of that, there ain't no value added to changing the name. You just should write on a Sharpie and put it on the wall that you were, PTSD is what you were granted for. Just Sharpie it out in your rating decision and put PTSD above it. Because it doesn't matter. Mental health is all mental health.
Have you ever seen any veteran try to change the diagnosis for their service connection?
Oh,
at that
yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Permanent total.
To their detriment. Yes.
Oh, no.
I've had people be reduced because of it. There's no value added except self-gratification. And they lost it. I mean, like, you want to talk about just batshit crazy sideways. I have received a few supplemental claims after or actually a higher level review in one instance, where the higher level review went and then they kicked it back to me to do an exam for it. But yeah, I've seen bad things. It goes sideways because of that. If you're going to start monkeying around with your claim at 100% PNT, right? The permanent is subjective. If you fuck with it, you could get it taken away. Like, so, it's yeah.
Go ahead and finish. It's like what?
Well, I mean, it's like touching something when there's no value added to it. The only thing that can happen is they can take from you. If you don't have any value added to doing the thing that you're doing, then the only thing, you either stay the same or they take from you. And the VA likes to take things. The examiners love to take things.
Wow. So listen, family, you know he's telling the truth. Look at the first statement. Static, not likely to improve significantly over the remainder of your life. It don't say it won't. Permanent don't mean permanent for VA purposes. He's letting you know when you go back in there, oh, I'm permanent. I'm bulletproof. Not necessarily so. No future exams scheduled. Don't mean it's not going to be any future exams. So when you're monkeying around with it, like our brothers say, that can be dangerous. Now, our brother over here now has a question of you. Our brother Jeffrey Wellborn, he has a question that's pretty much